What's going on, guys? We're coming at you with another MLB The Show 19 roster update predictions video. Be sure to leave a like if you guys enjoy these, going for 100 or more likes on this video. Subscribe if you guys are new, on the road to 24,000 subscribers, and comment down below any players that I did not have in this video that you think deserve upgrades or downgrades in this coming update on this Friday here on MLB The Show 19, Friday, May 3rd. Now, I just want to say before we get into these predictions, and I'll probably mention it in every single predictions video and probably again in this one, that these players are not every single player that I personally think deserves an upgrade or downgrade. I might get these wrong, I might get these right. I'm obviously not perfect. I'm not the most baseball expert, best person in the world, whatever you want to call me. There's definitely guys that I might have gotten wrong and especially missed, because this is not some giant list and they usually upgrade quite a few guys. So I just want to preface this video by saying that this isn't going to be 100% perfect or include every single player that deserves an upgrade or downgrade. The first guy that I have for y'all this week, and again, I'm going by position, so starting with pitchers and catcher, first, second, third, you know, going that way through the positions. We're starting with Marcus Stroman, starting pitcher for the Blue Jays. I have him getting a +2 this week to a silver, and his hits per 9 is 3.6 lower than last year. He hasn't allowed a home run all year, and I'm pretty sure he's the only qualified starting pitcher to not have allowed a home run, so that's kind of sick. And then his walks per 9 is about the same as last year, and his strikeouts per 9 is nearly 2 higher, so I think you can definitely see a boost to that hits per 9 attribute, the home runs per 9 attribute, and the strikeouts per 9, all of those included, getting him that +2 up to a 76, up to a silver tier this week, our first level changer of the week. Next up, we have Nola on the Phillies, and I just want to say I've done a couple downgrades this week for my roster predictions. I normally don't do downgrades just because I like to focus on the upgrades, but there were just a couple guys who I wanted to include in here, and mainly seeing if you guys agree or disagree with these choices. So my first of 2 downgrades that I have predicted for this week is Nola, starting pitcher for the Phillies. I have him getting a -1 down to gold, falling off that diamond tier to an 84 overall. And my reasoning is his hits per 9 is 4.2 higher than last year. Home runs per 9, 1.3 higher. Walks per 9, 1.2 higher. And then strikeouts per 9 is 0.4 less. So just kind of all the main pitching stats and attributes here in game. He's just not doing as good as he has in the past, so I could see him getting a downgrade and going to a gold. But again, my downgrades, I'm kind of fuzzy on them just because I really don't know, and I'm kind of curious if you guys agree or disagree with this pick. My first and only reliever upgrade pick for the week is one that I had last time we did roster predictions. That's Gant, a relief pitcher for the Cardinals, my favorite team. Maybe that's why I'm focused on him, but last week I had him predicted, or last couple weeks I had him predicted to get an upgrade. He didn't get it. He stayed where he was. So this week I'm giving him a +3 up to a bronze, 64 to 67 overall. And my reasoning is his hits per 9 is at 2.4 compared to 7.2 last year. Walks per 9 is 1.1 lower than last year, and then his strikeouts per 9 is 0.7 higher than last year. He's been killing it this year, doing really well out of the Cardinals bullpen, and I think he definitely deserves to be higher than a common, so I'm giving him a +3 this week, getting up to a 67 overall in MLB 19. Now, before you guys call me a biased Cardinals fan, which I definitely am a little bit to some extent, my second and final downgrade pick of the week is actually Andrew Miller, a relief pitcher for the Cardinals. And once I finish giving my reasoning why and everything, I'm just going to say a disclaimer, but I have him getting a -1 this week, dropping from a diamond to a gold down to an 84 overall. His hits per 9 is 1.1 higher than last year's. Walks per 9 is 2.6 higher. Strikeouts per 9 is a little bit higher than last year though, which is good. And based on these stats, based on the fact that I'm pretty sure he got downgraded last roster update, I really wouldn't be surprised if this did not happen this week, just because maybe they're going to give him a few more weeks, see if he picks it back up a little bit, and I just don't want to downgrade him 2 weeks in a row, going from an 87 to an 84, all within a few weeks, you know. So I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't happen, but at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if this did happen. And for our first position player upgrade prediction here this week, I just want to start this out by saying I'm sorry about any mispronunciation of names, whatever, throughout this predictions video. I have Omar Narvaez. Man, I'm sorry about butchering that name on the Mariners, a catcher from the Mariners, I have him getting a +1 this week from a 70 to a 71 overall. This season, he already has 5 home runs compared to 9 last year. 4 of those home runs are versus righties, so I definitely think you could see a boost a little bit to his power versus righties, getting him that +1. Just overall, I think he's having a pretty solid season and maybe deserves a little bit higher than a 70 overall. This was kind of I felt like I needed a catcher pick in here, and just out on my list, I felt like he was the most likely to get upgraded. But then again, that doesn't mean there's other catchers that aren't more or less or equally deserving of an upgrade. I just don't have them on my list. But he's my catcher prediction, +1 this week to a 71 overall. For my first baseman prediction this week, I have my only diamond prediction for the week. That's the Dodgers first baseman, Cody Bellinger. I've been getting a +2 from an 84 to an 86, going diamond here on MLB 19. I actually have a pretty big list of my reasonings why I believe that he should go diamond and his attributes need upgrading. I know we just got upgraded in the last roster update. That's why I'm not sure if this will happen this week. I think it needs to happen, but with that being said, I wouldn't be surprised if it did not happen. So Cody Bellinger this season, 10 home runs versus righties, 4 versus lefties. I think you could see a small boost to that power versus lefties, maybe a small one, like a +1 or 2 to the righties, but definitely I think you could see like maybe like 78 or 79 in that power versus lefties. He's batting .479 this season versus righties, .343 versus lefties, man. Look at that contact. I think a .479 average versus righties and a .343 average versus lefties warrants a little bit higher contact than what he has right now. I think his clutch stat could go up from a 65. Guys, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, hopefully I'm not mistaken, so he's at 37 at the time of recording this, I believe, RBIs on the season. And that's the most ever by a player before May 1st. So I think that clutch stat definitely could be going up. So his average is super good. He's doing really well, and he's on pace to draw 30 more walks than last year. Get this, okay? 30 more walks than last year, and strike out 70 times less than last year. 30 more walks, 70 strikeouts less. So I think that vision needs to go up from a 48. I think his average shows that. I think his discipline drawing these walks, striking out less, just shows that his vision definitely needs to go up. And I think that's even more reasoning, hopefully, for his contact to be going up, especially with that amazing batting average. I just want to say real quick that Cody Bellinger, I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't go diamond this week, if he's getting a player of the month card or a Tops Now card, just because I don't know if they would make him a diamond the same time or time frame that they're going to be giving him another diamond card in the game. I feel like there's no way he doesn't get a diamond player of the month card just the month he's had, setting that RBI record. So I really just wouldn't be surprised at all if that was a reason that maybe he's not going to get upgraded this week. I don't know if that's something they kind of pay attention to, but I feel like in the past they've not given players player of the month cards because they already have a diamond card. So I wouldn't be surprised if maybe he didn't get this upgrade this week and you saw Tops Now and or player of the month cards for Cody Bellinger. For my second baseman prediction this week, I have Brandon Lowe on the Rays. I've been getting a +1 from a 69 to a 70 overall here on MLB 19. My reasoning is he has as many home runs already as he had last year, 5 versus righties, so I definitely think his power versus righties could go up a little bit. His average versus lefties, get this guys, is 80 points higher than last year, and then his average versus righties is 50 points higher. So I definitely think 57-50 contact, that needs to be going up a little bit compared to how he was doing last year and his average this season. I could see his power going up maybe a small amount, but I think that that a boost to his contact based on that average should definitely get him that +1 and get him to a 70 overall. At third base, I have Hunter Dozier on the Kansas City Royals. I have him getting a +2 this week from a 68 to a 70 overall. His average versus righties this season is 145 points higher than it was last year. Versus lefties, it's 30 points higher. So I think you could see a boost to both of his contacts, and just especially that contact versus righties. He's on pace to hit 28 home runs this season in as many games as he only hit 11 home runs last year. So I think you could see a boost to his power. I forgot to look up his splits, see which one would go up, but he's just definitely on pace to hit more home runs and could see a boost to that power attribute in game. And then compared to his vision, maybe some discipline in game, he's on pace to walk 60 times in as many games as he walked 24 times last year. And then same amount of games, same pace thing and everything, to strike out 72 times compared to 109 last year. So strikeouts are going down, walks are going way up, vision, discipline, I could see those attributes going up as well. That's why I've been getting a +2 this week, up to a 70 overall. And last but not least, Cardinals fan, I had to end it on this. I have Paul DeJong on the Cardinals shortstop form, getting a +2, going gold, 78 to an 80 overall this week, May 3rd on MLB 19. And my reasoning is probably a little bit biased. If he got upgraded in the last update, which I really should have checked, I think this isn't as likely, but he's just killing it this season. So his average versus lefties is 400 this season compared to 198 last year. And then versus righties is 333 compared to 255 last year. He's on pace to strike out nearly 40 times less, not like the multiple, but like 40 less times in the same amount of games as last year. And then he ranks first among National League shortstops, not MLB shortstops, but I think he's still up there, most of these stats for MLB shortstops, but he ranks first among National League shortstops at the time of recording this in hits, runs, extra base hits, doubles, average, OBP, slugging, and OPS, man. He's just on a tear to start the season, and I definitely think he's deserving of that gold tier, that 80 overall rating in MLB 19. Again, probably biased as a Cardinals fan. If he got upgraded in the last update, which I should have checked, I don't think this is as likely, but just like some of the others, I really wouldn't be surprised if it did happen. Also, just a disclaimer for all these picks, I would not be surprised if they did happen. Obviously, that's why I'm predicting them, but if any of them didn't happen, especially like the Cody Bellinger one, Andrew Miller one, Paul DeJong one, if they didn't happen this week, I wouldn't be surprised, but if they keep up at the pace they're at, I feel like it's just bound to happen, and that's why I'm predicting it here for this week. Please in the comment section, let me know guys that I missed. Obviously I missed some. My list was super short this week. I have finals. I'm doing 4 videos a day. I gotta study, I have homework, I have projects, like I said, finals to study for. I have a lot going on right now, and this was just as much as I was able to do and still give myself enough time to get all the other videos done and just get everything else done that I needed to do. Once I finish this video and editing today's videos, everything like that, I still have to study for a final literally tomorrow morning. It's 11 p.m. at night, and I have a final in the morning. So hopefully you guys understand that why this list is a little bit shorter. I definitely missed guys. I'm curious to see who you guys think down in that comment section. Upgrades, downgrades, let me know who, what, why, when. I would really appreciate that. I'm excited to see who you guys think. Agree, disagree with my picks. Please let me know in the comments. Leave a like if you guys want to see more roster update videos. Subscribe if you guys are new. Comment down below pretty much everything we asked for or anything. Follow on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and that second channel. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you as always for watching. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Peace out.